And that's now it for this course section. Another long course section, but a course section with many new crucial concepts. We did, for example, learn how we can show things like a snack bar, or a modal bottom sheet, or how we can handle user input with text fields and with drop-down buttons, as we're doing it here. How we can, for example, build such a manual date picker by showing a date picker with the built-in show date picker function that is provided by Flutter. We learned how we can show a dialog. And along the way, we learned that this context object is important for all these methods since it carries some meta information about a widget and the widget's relation to other widgets that are required by Flutter to show all these extra elements. You learned how you can handle user input with text editing controllers or by manually storing the input values as we're doing it here for a selected date and selected category. You learned that if you're using text editing controller, you also must dispose of it with help of the built-in dispose method into which you can hook to make sure that the memory for these controllers is freed up as they are removed. You of course also learned about many other new widgets in this course section here, like for example the icon button or app bar which we used in this app. You also practiced many of the patterns and things you learned in previous course sections, like passing pointers at functions to your own widgets, so that some child widget can call a function that belongs to a parent widget. You learned about useful widgets like the list view widget with its builder method, which is great for building lists of unknown length in a high performance way. You learned about the dismissible widget, which is great for easily making list items dismissible, as the name kind of suggests, I guess. And you of course also learned about theming, how you can define and use different color themes, how you can define different themes for light and dark mode, and how you can make sure that you're using built-in themes and you just copy them and overwrite exactly the settings you want to overwrite so that you don't have to set everything up from scratch, though you can also do that if you want to. And with that, you now of course got even more important tools in your Flutter tool belt that will help you build exactly the apps you want to build. But of course, we're also not done yet. We can and will dive in way deeper.